2019, I made the decision to fly down to Kansas and attend LDRS 38. I had really missed all the Rockets magazine videos and was super bummed that nobody had been making videos like that anymore. Realized that I have so much camera equipment that I should just do it. While I was at LDRS, I met my friends Taylor and Matt for the first time. Taylor is a true rocketry OG, having flown his first high-power motor when he was 10 years old all the way back in 2004. I like to call him the Rocket Forrest Gump because he used to travel North America with his grandpa attending rocket launches all over the place. You can say anything about any launch from the early 2000s, like, remember when the Contrail O-motor Kato did LDRS 25? Or that year they did LDRS in Canada, to which every time he'll respond, yes, I was there. Matt's pretty new to rocketry, but he seems to be loving it. Last year at Airfest, he did his level 2 on a J500 and then flew his Lock Mystic Buzz on a K185 that we took basically an entire 18mm Blue Thunder motor to light. Now, Taylor and I grew up worshiping big project connoisseurs like the Gates brothers and Wedge Oldham, and we started joking about making our own project to that scale. We're really big fans of the Wildman Punisher and realized that an upscaled 12-inch Wildman Punisher is about the same size as the legendary Gates brothers rocket Porthos. My friend Bryce now owns all of the Gates brothers rockets, and after having seen Porthos fly in person for the first time at LDRS last year at the Bonneville Salt Flats, Taylor and I decided that it was time to pull the trigger. Myself, Taylor, and Matt are a rare breed of roller coaster rocket car nerds. We call ourselves the Anti-Gravity Group because of a legendary company that builds wooden roller coasters called the Gravity Group, and we'd like to introduce you to the build of our 12-inch Wildman Punisher upscale known as
the sash ringing, the trash singing, mash flinging, the flash springing, ringing, the crash dinging,
Yes, the Hash Slinging Slasher.
A few months ago, Matt and Taylor started cutting parts out of wood so this could effectively be just a 12-inch Punisher kit by the time I was able to travel 1,400 miles to Kansas City to build this rocket. And that's where you join us. But before you join us, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Tim and Jackie and everybody over at Wildman Rocketry for helping make this crazy pipe dream come true. You guys should definitely go support them because Tim not only supports this channel, but he's been supporting me since I was about 14 years old. And that's saying a lot because I used to bug him all the time. Here we go. Dude, I don't... Somehow, like, in the pictures even, I knew this was large. Good God,
I'm
dude.
used to looking at it.
Oh my... Hold on, I need to see the nose cone. Dude, what are we thinking? Wow, it's so light.
You don't have the shoulder in it, though. Yeah, so there's the 3-foot tube that I cut down.
What'd you cut it with?
A skill saw. I just, like, kept turning the tube.
Damn, the Mylar worked good though.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Shout out to Dave and Jay at PML.
Definitely worth it to get the pre-glass tubes.
Yeah, it's like over twice the price, but can you imagine trying to glass these?
No. After just trying to glass the couplers.
Oh yeah, oh true. How'd that come out?
They turned out pretty awesome.
Dude, the balloon trick rules. First on the docket was to shoot some incredibly satisfying footage of Taylor trimming the excess foam core pieces out of our fins with the nichrome hot wire tool he made. Now this rocket isn't very long for being 12 inches in diameter, and we're putting 7 motors in it, so we were trying to find the perfect trifecta of light, cheap, and strong fins, so we went with 3/8 aircraft plywood with the centers cut out and replaced with foam. Straight on the floor like a menace.
You don't need to put that in the video.
You just got this huge garage, just a huge roll of carbon fiber for no reason. Little they know there's an entire rally car just off camera.
Yeah.
This guy's loaded, dude.
If only they knew.
Brought to you by Citibank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Visa, MasterCard,
Barclays.
Discover, American Express.
Then we did a layer of carbon and left it open-ended so we could add more reinforcement as needed and still not add a ton of weight. In the end, you'll see they actually came out pretty light and pretty robust.
Good, Nigel.
All right, Matt, I got you a present.
Oh no.
We busted into it, but I heard you like black licorice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like my licorice. Dark.
Do you like black licorice?
Yeah, I
Oh, do you actually?
It takes me a minute to
Are
warm
you
up.
just being nice?
It takes me a minute. I think you don't like it, and that's fine.
No, so if I understand correctly, black licorice is made from sorghum or something like that. There's some.
It's made from Jaeger beans.
Is that right?
No,
That's probably correct.
But my dad, like, as soon as I thought of black licorice, release your refrigerator for me. That's nice of you.
Yeah, after it sat in my car for 4 hours.
How gross.
2 in there.
Let me make sure my stash is looking real
Premium.
Yeah, real great. I know. Here we are.
Oh, they're in foil.
They are in foil. They're nice and
Looks like Play-Doh in there.
nice and cold. Are you filming right now?
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot that they had a bronze in Astoria, so I stopped there because I was looking for you.
Yeah, it is
Astoria.
Yeah, it's Astoria. Here we are.
I think that's a place in Oregon, actually.
Oh, yeah, maybe that could be.
It doesn't look like it aged all that well.
Pickle first.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is it fine?
it's all right.
That's something that I would eat too, probably.
Yeah.
There's still.
Alright, is it gross?
No, it's not bad.
I really
you just-
love cold food for some reason, so I mean it's fine. But
I just feel like I'm not a big fan of cold cheeseburgers.
No, I mean, I'm definitely not either. But
it's still Brahms, so it's worth it.
Put it in a
Right?
microwave.
Do you need an air fryer? That's the play for everything.
I have a toaster.
Oh, yeah.
Has air fryer.
Yeah, I guess for context, anybody doesn't know, they don't have Brahms in Kansas City, and it's like Matt's favorite thing.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. Yeah.
Dude, my Brahms shake hit different though.
Oh, did it?
In Wichita.
Yeah.
I got chocolate chip cookie dough.
Whoa.
It was great.
Oh, it was good. Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah, this is a Rocketry channel, I remember. Now back to the Punisher, I guess. We peeled the peel ply and then trimmed all the edges up and made it Matt's job as the level 2 certified one of the group to finish sand and make everything nice and square on the fins. And that lasted all of about 15 seconds before we realized we have a 28-foot parachute and it wasn't too windy to the point that we would get dragged across the field in Taylor's backyard, so it was now or never to play with it like we're a bunch of 10-year-olds.
This side's still rolled up. I think it might open a little bit easier than we're thinking.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like sport type people. Okay, you know how I was talking about like I need to open it on a windy day? If I'd actually opened it when it was doing gone, yeah, it would have.
As much fun as that was, it did serve a purpose. We needed to, I don't know, figure out how to pack it or something. We definitely weren't just screwing around. But after that, it was down to some serious business. The couplers were a bit of a difficult fit, so we had to spend a decent amount of time sanding with some power tools to get them to fit to the point that we were comfortable with it, but eventually we got a good fit. While Matt was busy with the sanding, Taylor and I began assembling the motor mount assembly, which consists of a central 98mm motor tube and 6 75mm motor tubes. This assembly uses 3 centering rings with all 7 holes and then a 4th one with a 98 just in the center up at the top, and a 4th one with just the 98 hole up at the top. This restricts us to about a 5 grain or Aerotech 6400 case for all the outboards, although with the 98 up the middle going pretty much to the moon, if we got a pretty spicy O motor into there, we could still do a pretty full P load, so obviously we're going to make this motor mount pretty dang robust.
Put her together. Oh, that
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
That's the fin can, huh? Fin can. Wow, that's big. Holy hell.
Wow.
Cool.
It's gonna do something.
That's half of the rocket.
That's so freaking insane.
That is absurd.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's a.
What are people doing putting 54s and 12-inch rockets.
Yeah.
Look what you can fit.
There's room for 75, so put 75s.
Everybody wants retainers.
Oh, Ace is a place for the helpful hardware folks, I've heard. In classic big rocket fashion, the whole motor mount assembly will also have all thread running end to end with hardware on either side of each of the centering rings to make it as robust as possible. What you're seeing right there though is aluminum conduit tubes that also run end to end on the motor mount assembly. This is because the lower coupler can also serve as an electronics bay, and in the future we'll be able to do air starts by running E-matches through these conduit tubes. With the dry fit practice run out of the way, we took all the tubes back out and glued the 98mm tube in the middle. We did the 98mm tube first so we could properly fillet each side of every ring on the 98mm tube, and then glue in the 3-inch stuff and do the same thing. No expense was spared in epoxy in this build, as this fin can wound up having about half a gallon of epoxy in it, and you're about to start seeing why.
Isn't it the... Is it the conduit?
It is!
Matt, are you listening?
As hard as I can.
This might be a disaster.
Yeah, it could be.
Drill me.
Alright, score 1 for Matt because it was his idea to use the drill to fast feed all the nuts and hardware through the motor mount assembly, so congrats, Matt. You've done it. You might be thinking those excess pieces look a little long, and you can't be faulted for thinking so. However, that hardware actually goes all the way up into the coupler and then is secured with fasteners on top of that as well. So effectively, this all-thread is acting as a load distributor throughout the entire fin can assembly. Here you can see Taylor marking the centering rings because each side is going to have countersunk wood screws into the rings holding this all together as well.
Yeah!
He's concentrating. You're like orange juice. Next, Taylor slits the fins to the corresponding centering rings. If you're wondering why we waited till this point to do this, it's because the piece of wood that's connected to the foam would have been floating in nothing if it didn't have carbon holding it all together.
I think we're hitting epoxy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's gonna teach you guys how to make a 12-inch electronics bay.
Yeah, so what you gotta do here, you gotta put this here U-bolt into the holes.
Step 1, have somebody put all the holes in.
Yeah. Not just paint by numbers.
It's the Matt Show.
Hi guys, welcome to the Matt Show.
I'm Macho Matt.
Yeah. Hi, howdy folks. How y'all doing? My name badge says Matt, but you can call me Macho Matt. Can I get a big howdy, Macho Matt?
Howdy, Macho Matt.
Wow, thanks guys. Here we are, we're building us an eBay. And yeah, I just gotta put these in here like this, right? There you go.
I feel like you should specify because people are like, why did you put that epoxy there? You're just gonna grind it out. We got a little overzealous because it's hot and humid and the epoxy started curing.
Yeah, things got hectic.
It really, they're supposed to take like 3 hours still to cure, and it just flashed like West Systems does sometimes if it's hot and humid.
Yeah, it's like...
So we just started freaking out and started putting fillets on, and then, you know, hindsight is 20/20 as they say.
There we are.
What did you realize?
13 is about a ½ inch.
Yeah.
Really fabricated here.
Custom garage. Thread.
After a bunch of Dremel and sanding and a little bit of mallet convincing, we eventually got everything to fit so we could put it together and take a look at it for the first time.
Now, because I called that a long time ago.
What?
That the fins look small. No.
Matt, Matt's mad.
Well, I guess then we could, you know, make it bigger. Make it stronger, right?
Well, I mean, the span is 12 inches, so it's enough.
It's got, this isn't right? Or is it?
The fin should.
It's hard to tell because they're the right shape at the very least.
Yeah, that's
See,
the right shape, right?
They almost look like they're the right, with the tab all the way out, almost looks right.
With what?
With the tab all the way out, like before you put it in. No, just use this one. Yeah, hold it against your back.
That's too big, I think.
I know, I guess it looks pretty.
They do look, sorry. No, it's okay. I wanted to play this game.
We measured it from the 3-inch, right?
It's the same as the diameter, right?
Well, I don't know, you told me that. Where's your 3-inch?
No, oh, is this one not accurate?
I think it just looks weird because it's so big.
3 inches?
That's like 3.5, 3.25.
What's the actual tube? It's getting personal. It's 3 1/8.
So within an eighth of an inch, when you scale that up by 4.
See, look, the fin is 3
1/8. All right. And what?
Well, to the bevel, it's 3.25.
No, it's not. Where?
I guess you're right. Why does it look funny? Does it look weird to you?
Well, I mean, imagine we just saw this.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look kind of small?
Yeah, again.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna size it up?
Dude, it's spot on.
Is it?
Check it out.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm glad the camera's rolling. Yeah, that's pretty muddy, honestly.
It's right on.
Take a peek.
You guys were telling me I didn't scale it right.
No, nobody said that.
It was implied.
All right, so Taylor, on this all rod here, I mean all thread. I just was going off of what you had in the center there, and then so you know, if you look at it here, put them up together, and we're not going to have enough all thread.
Yeah, we are.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa! Thanks. All right, I guess we did.
This is a 3-inch Punisher.
Yeah.
For a channel called Rocket Vlogs, I don't go into vlog mode a lot. This is insane, dude.
Dude, the fins make it look so big.
It does not fit on the camera frame.
Dude, it's crazy standing next to it. You're like, oh, that's a big rocket.
This is a rocket. This is a rocket we're going to fly. And after we finished all that very serious business, we got back to work and started gluing the fins in. Now, I should mention that all of the gluing done on this fin can was done with thickened West Systems epoxy. Most of it had the fast hardener, but we did use slow hardener in certain scenarios. With all the fins glued in place, it was time to pull the whole motor mount assembly back out and start attacking it with even more epoxy fillets. We did a bunch of fillets along the length of the fins on both the 98mm and 75mm tubes. We want this thing to have so many points of contact and so much reinforcement that we never have to worry about it. The cottage cheese chunks in there.
What if you just like pour some of it in and then you brush it around?
Oh, it's getting wet and wild. This is why we keep you around, for this idea you just had.
Is this too small? Are you too big?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't praise you for this idea yet.
Yeah.
No, we should use Postart.
He's gotten delusional.
Yeah, I have. I was thinking roller coasters. You said rockets and rally. So they're like, yeah, get some roller coasters in. Watch the camera.
There it is.
It'll be all right.
If there's one thing you should take away from any of my videos ever, it's that no matter how big a project is and no matter what you're working on, popsicle sticks can still be useful.
Look how perfect that fits. Dude, no matter how big your project is, craft sticks are the answer.
Always, always.
Certainly it wouldn't be a Rocket Vlogs video without a little bit more sanding. The bulk plates had a little bit of overhang, so Taylor just cleaned it up so it'll fit in the tube.
If we put it together?
No, you can't.
I guarantee you we can't put it together standing up. Yeah. So, alright, you're gonna have to bring her down more. Alright, you go up. Okay. Oh, nope, not going in. Unless that's just a mouth crazy. There we go.
Yeah, I guess that's a 12-inch Punisher. let me just keep walking till it fits. Okay.
Well, hold on.
You can get some of this sand.
You think we need more?
Probably. Probably wouldn't hurt.
Another successful test fit means it's time to glue the bottom coupler into the fin can. Just one less piece that has to come apart for transport. This gives you a good opportunity though to see how the all thread holds the whole thing together once the coupler's in. With epoxy drying, we decided to test out our slow release drogue idea. Basically, it's like a riser on an actual skydiving rig because Bryce flew one of these same parachutes as a drogue on Porthos and unfortunately shredded it upon apogee deployment. As you can see, Matt's not quite fast enough to put it to the test. Well, Joy, you're never gonna believe it, but it's time for some sanding. Just like with the regular rocket, we sand and prepped these fillets and did them just like we would with any other rocket, except for the fact that it used basically an entire quart of West Systems epoxy just to do the fillets on this rocket. As with any other rocket, once the fillets were dry, we sanded them. However, instead of sanding them to perfect shape like I usually would, instead we're just tack prepping them because we're preparing it for a 9.5 ounce glass tip to tip layer. Remember how we marked the centering rings? Well, that's going to come into play now. Like I said earlier, a countersunk wood screw is going into the rings. However, this side happens to be the rail button side, so there's 2 countersunk wood screws and then 2 spots where we'll be putting in inserts to mount the massive unistrut rail buttons. I have to say, doing tip-to-tip glass on a huge rocket is really easy compared to doing it on some smaller ones, so if you're looking to get into fiberglassing, I highly recommend using an entire paycheck to build a 12-inch rocket so that you have a nice and easy first time fiberglassing something.
Matt was allowed to come play again for a few hours.
It's got to be home by 8.
Yeah, awesome. Give me the old hammer and boop.
Here you can see me mounting our massive ejection wells. They're 1.5 inch pieces of PVC pipe end caps. Here you can see Taylor sanding up the edge of the tube so it's as square as we can possibly get it, and I warn you ahead of time, I'm about to cut to some pretty satisfying footage. Yes, we also countersunk the screws that hold the electronics bay into the upper section. Here you can see Matt is cutting out all of our shot cord and measuring everything because we're getting ready to ground test it. Now, as you might imagine, with a really big rocket comes some really big charges. On the drogue side, we calculated it out to about 15 grams, and on the nose cone side, we did 18. So, what's that look like?
Oh, what day did I get here? Friday?
Yeah.
So he came Saturday, and that's when he had the day old Brahms.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday now.
And I've been doing pretty good.
5-day-old drum?
Wait, yeah, okay, those are sesame seeds and not mold. Good start.
I mean, you know it's not McDonald's. Like, it's not preservative burger.
It might still be.
It's still alright. It's all good.
I did
did once see Matt eat a completely raw steak because he thought he wanted it rare.
Oh yeah,
Turns out it was just. Oh wait, no, it was a frozen. It was a frozen steak he thought was cooked rare, and like someone would cook a steak and freeze it, but it was just raw, and he just ate it raw.
Yeah, and it was good. Yeah.
Wow. What an epic shot. I just thought I'd jump in here and tell you guys because you'll be able to see it, but didn't get any footage of it because I was running out of space on the SD card. We added another layer of carbon fiber using the comb cutout as a template just to reinforce the foam a little bit more. They're extremely rigid, as you're about to see. Alright, back to this epicness.
Just a quick rundown of what we got going on here before we ground test it. There's two, what is that, 632?
632.
Two 632 shear pins. We got two 1024. This is all the way around, by the way. So there's six 632 shear pins and six 1024 with weld nut backing holding the pieces together that don't come apart. Six 632 shear pins up here as well. 15 gram charge in the bottom, 18 gram in the nose. We just weighed it. It's 107 pounds with all the recovery gear as it sits. So,
And we were estimating 120-ish.
So we got 13 pounds of wiggle room on all the filler on the fin can and paint, which seems reasonable.
Yeah, but everything adds up so fast.
It's a lot of surface area for paint.
Rogue test.
Yep.
15 grams of black powder. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You ready? 18 grams. Main charge. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
With that, all there was left to do was put a ton of epoxy filler with a ton of micro balloons all over the fins so that they could be sanded smooth and prepared for paint.
Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. There we go. Look at that. Why do you say there's too much wind? Look at that, man. I think that was a 3-pound ejection charge. That's spectacular. Outstanding. Okay, we're going to close the model rocket area for just a moment.
Everybody's witnessing all these quick links being attached.
And they're flying, again, the Hash Slinging Slasher. This is a very small rocket. It only weighs 180 pounds. Listen to this motor complex. 7 motors, and N as in no way. 3,300, 3 L1520s, and 3 K1000s. How much power does this generate altogether? Like a horsepower, 2 horsepower? 32,000 Newton seconds. Well, we've got everything you can imagine on board, tracker, altimeter, blah, blah, blah. Taylor wants to thank Tim and the PML Lock Group, and we're going to put this baby up. So we're going to go up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. There we go. All Not bad takeoff for a 180-pound rocket. That's awesome. So we got reports that Hash Slinging Slasher is under its robe, and now it starts dropping marbles. Are they little turds? I'm not sure. It's going to drop something out. Maybe it's 50 roll. Meanwhile, let's...
Look at that.
Cody, are you ready to fly? LCO, you'll see the Hash Slinging Slasher under full shoot with all its glory and regalia out there, and it's not even smoking. It's amazing. Looks like we got a perfect recovery, hopefully.
Perfect. Here she is. It even drug itself into the waterway for us.
Oh, there's an elephant out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go grab it.
All right. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk right there. Yeah.
He knows.
Those all look burned.
They all burned?
It looks like it.
I think it just said 13.
Oh, what? Is that one burned? Yeah. I think so. Ooh! We didn't say on camera yet. It went a good bit higher than we expected. 13,400 feet.
Pretty wild.
That's pretty good for a 180-pound rocket.
Everything went perfect.
Dude, I'm so stoked.
Just call him up if you need a ride. He'll show up in his sick black guest eye and make sure safely
I'm helping.
Who's drinking caffeine-free diet Coke?
The cans are pretty. It's actually undiet, not Coke.
Focus. I said focus.
Tell us about the WRC.
It's janky 2003 technology, which is why no one uses them, and we didn't understand that. But now we do, so we're not gonna use it for the flight.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm gonna go home and do a bunch of testing on it, like I should have done.
It's bad.
Electronic space, he can handle that. He's gonna build a space shop. And his 3-inch Punisher too.
Yep, I'm ready.
He's a rally car driver, and he goes lighter, and he's got Garmin money through and through.
Slow. Flop it off.
Yes, please.
Because this has enough to take the trailer with it.
Oh yeah. Oh sheesh, that'd be
That'd be
a deal breaker.
Guys, pay attention to this one. Out of Puerto is the Anti-Gravity Group, which is Taylor Jesse, Braden Carlson, Shane Harris, and Matthew Myers. This is a 12-inch Punisher, scratch built, 16 feet tall, 12 inches in diameter, 200 pounds. Got an M2000, 3 M1297s, and 3 L850s. N, 3 M's, and 3 L's are going to disappear into the sky in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how we do it. Hopefully not here. It's working. No, that's the curve of the earth now. There it is. Nice job, boys. Nice job. Remember, you cannot drive out the field. Don't care how big your rocket is.
Yeah! All right. Oh yeah.
I thought it looked close to those power lines.
That's so crazy.
Oh my god.
Perfect recovery though, huh?
Yeah, it could not have possibly been closer without going on them. Look at how close it is.
Oh my god.
Dude, look at the shock when you can see it from here. It's so twisted.
Someone did it to us.
Shout out.
Nice.
Whoever did this, if you're watching this video, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't that close and it made its way over here. We'll see the trail.
Yeah.
Tingling our shot. Shane, look how good the shroud lines are.
Wow.
I'm being the optimist and saying 16,000.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so twisted.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that fin can was spinning so crazy.
Yeah.
Time for the pour shot.
Shane? I think we're gonna do 2.
Yeah, it's real heavy.
Oh, God. Oh, or is doing this what cracked it?
Oh, not that much came out.
Thank you. All right.
We're alive.
Oh, I saw that.
Hey, I can fix it for you. Is it rolling?
Yeah, just go.
Oh, I see. Am I following you?
Oh, do whatever.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm just gonna film the dirt.
Okay, don't do that.
Check it. Oh, look at those roots.
Dog.
Check the camera. Oh, yeah.
Get it, Shane, get it.
Yeah, I'm going.
Look at this thing. It
is my gosh.
completely covered in mud.
Yikes. It is caked.
Yeah.
It's frosted actually.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, man. It's
Lens is clean though.
That's good. Submarine did the whole like dirt submarine thing.
Oh, dude. Holy.
That'll make for some interesting video.
Yeah.
Is it still recording?
I I don't know. I can't see the light. Oh. The light would flash right here.
Stick?
Hey-o.
Oh no, I got it, Matt.
I got us all Fifth Avenue bars so we could celebrate. We couldn't celebrate till we knew there was onboard video, but there sure is. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Matt. Oh my God.
Oh!
Yeah, you know how? Yeah. Do I trust you?
Those are the beans.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Well, what was the one that you splurged on?
That was a fruity shoot.
Fruity shoot.
But I got all 4 of these boxes.
I can't say that.
Come to Mexican IHOP.
I would like to.
Taylor's playing with his parachutes. Oh, there's Shane's King Viper 3 that he won.
Yeah.
Shout out Lock Precision.
Thanks, Mike and Dave and Jay.
Nice. Got a hit.
For the donation.
Taylor, did you get the hint where I was like, man, I really just want to get a clip of the Punisher coming out of the van?
I gotta know what size it is.
Dude, he's about to be all in on the collecting big parachutes.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Lean that back up in the corner.
The nose cone corner. Next to the Nike Hercules?
Yeah.
Alright, Matthew.
Hello, everybody. Goodbye,
How was your
everybody.
first Midwest Power?
It was pretty awesome. It was basically a big party. We only flew one rocket, which was pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
It was
tragic.
It was pretty good. No, it was a really awesome time. Lots of fun. Tim's place is fun. All the people there were pretty rad.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, let's recap real quick.
Yeah.
The Punisher went 15,900. Did anybody get an actual number after the 9?
It was a 2. I didn't hear the one that followed that.
15,920 or something.
Yeah.
All the motors lit. Everything worked as planned. That back centering ring is really toasty now. But that's okay. Matt conveniently has to leave before we clean all the hardware.
Convenient.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Just like you in the standing, Braden.
Okay. It's not like you went over and helped.
Oh!
Well, anyway, we never shoot like proper recaps or like ends to these flights. We just kind of fly the rocket and then we're excited about it and nothing ever happens at the end of the video. So here's the end of the video. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rockets. You have to look at yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Gotta get the hat in.
Alright, well, we're going to probably come up with more things to say. If you want to listen to the Anti-Gravity Group podcast, we're probably going to do a Midwest Power recap.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing's getting a new paint job next. So we're going to try and find ourselves a nice sponsor that wants a flying billboard now that it's been repeatedly proven. And we can feel confident about taking a bunch of money from somebody and say that we're not going to just destroy it. But we'll see how that goes. Either way, if that doesn't happen, maybe we should have people suggest paint jobs. Drop a paint job suggestion. Bonus points if it's roller coaster related.
Yeah.
We were talking about how none of us have done Accelerator, and that
Yeah.
seems
Ooh, that seems to make
that
sense.
seems absurd.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the button below right here. right? Don't you have to slap the button? What else do you need to do? Report.
No, don't report.
Don't report the button. I mean,
Don't report.
Don't forget to slap the bell. Slap the bell there.
Commit insurance fraud on the like button.
yeah. There we go. That's what it is.
All right. Well, nobody else flew anything, but go subscribe to the Rocket channel. And Postart Propulsions. Oh yeah, the camera shroud.
Oh.
HPRtools.com.
It's wicked. It's right here.
Worked like a charm. It's a little muddy now, but it's nice because just one bolt holds it all together and on the rocket.
It is very Gucci, as the kids say.
Finally got onboard video.
Yeah.
It's about time. But
Mobius.
Huh?
Shout out Mobius.
Yeah. So that's a Mobius Maxi 4K enclosure. He's got them for the Mini too, and can also make it for pretty much any camera you can provide dimensions for. So, and anything else you need 3D printed.
Yeah.
HPRtools.com. Yeah. Press the subscribe button and do everything Matt said, but report.
Yeah, don't do
report
that.
anything.
Yeah, call 911 if you need help.
No. Oh, if you need help, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see ya.
Bye.
Rest in peace, last flight of you as the Hash Slinging Slasher.
Oh, what?
It's getting a new paint job.
And we're going to check it for damage this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the mud.
Yeah, shout out to the mud. Chris Thorsheim. There you go. There's your mock proof, I guess. It melted the sticker off. This vinyl stayed on. Our friends at Lock Precision, Kevin Wilshire of Group Therapy, Emma from Peralta Rocket. Is it Peralta? Yeah, I always want to make sure. Everybody else who helped participate in this. And of course, as usual, the biggest shout out to our friends at Wildman Rocketry for putting those motors in our hands. At a time when it was pretty much impossible. It still kind of is, I guess. Yeah. Even though we had to wait a couple months to fly it. We got to, and it was awesome. And, just for helping make this rocket possible in general, Wildman and Lock Precision. So go buy stuff from them. They got good stuff. They got Punishers. Not this big.
Yet.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
Possibly.
We'll see. I mean, if you just send him an email right now and said, I'll buy one, he would probably make it.
For sure.
But, yeah.
Go get your Punisher of the appropriate size for what you're trying to do at the moment.
Yeah, if you've got 12-inch Punisher flying money, go ahead and get one. Let me tell you, though, it's a lot of money. So, again, thank you to everybody, subscribers, Patreon people, and everybody who's made this all possible. The perfect Rocket Vlogs ending.
And we'll see you next time. And we'll see you next time.